वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
परसेंटेज पढ़ना भी नवीनता है। आज अगर आपकी परसेंटेज योग की 50% है और कल से 50 से वृद्धि हो गई तो नवीनता। ऐसे नहीं एक ही मास में 50-50 लगाते जाओ। तो 4 ही सब्जेक्ट में स्व के प्रगति में नवीनता, विधि में नवीनता, प्रयोग में नवीनता, औरों को सहज योगी बनाने में और परसेंटेज बढ़ना माना नवीनता। किसको दुख दिया, किसको क्रोध किया, ये तो कॉमन चार्ट है। ये तो आपके जो रॉयल प्रजा है ना वो भी रखती है। तो आप रॉयल प्रजा हो कि राजा हो। तो नवीनता से सुदय तीव्र पुरुषार्थ के समीपता की अनुभूति होती रहेगी। समझा क्या चार्ट रखना है और हर 3 मास में रोज का नहीं यहाँ भेजना, काम बढ़ जाएगा। बच्चे मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Om Shanti. The Lord is pleased with an honest heart, seated on God's heart throne. Make the comforter of hearts belong to you with a true heart. There is the saying, the Lord is pleased with an honest heart. Those with the true heart are seated on God's heart throne. They make the Father, the comforter of hearts, belong to them with a true heart. The Father, the comforter of hearts, cannot stay anywhere for even a second except in the heart through remembrance. Innocent devotees have been looking for God in every particle, but the innocent children of Bola Nath, the innocent Lord, have attained him. Those with a big brain did not attain him, but those with a true heart attained him. The Lord is pleased with an honest heart. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 2. The Lord is pleased with an honest heart. Seated on God's heart throne.
The Lord is pleased with an honest heart, seated on God's high throne. Make the comforter of hearts belong to you with a true heart. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Shanti. Today is our last day in Shantivat. We will be leaving this morning to go to Udaipur, Delhi, and then from there to New York. Quite cold here. Shantivan's still okay, but up mount is freezing. Early waves of cold. Baba, whatever he says, when he makes us think, we reflect, we churn, and try to experiment. Baba is saying that once your percentage or there is self-progress, that is also newness. So I was wondering how it is newness. But also further, Baba said that make others easy yogis. Now, when we have some self-progress, we are moving forward. So definitely we have some different understanding, churning. So if someone, effort maker, likes to chat with us or wants to share with us or want to clarify something, I think we will have something new to offer, something different to offer. And that will help the soul to be, to have easy yoga. But if I don't have any newness or progress or better yoga, clarity, then we can't help that other souls. I thought that was very, very powerful point, that when I am progressing, I can help other souls. We can help other souls to be easy yogis. So I think we should experiment on that anyone who shares difficulty, we should be able to make that soul very light. Or even otherwise, when people listen to true heart and comforted heart very near, so some might be feeling and some not. So if someone asks me, how can I have that experience of comforter of heart, remembers me, I made him belong to me. How is that? What is that experience? How do you feel about it? How do you know that comforter of heart is near you? Hmm. But definitely that soul needs to be honest to please comforter of heart. But then honesty also, hmm, that means to be truthful. I think that whatever sometimes it does happen, we make little mistakes, right? Or sometimes the way we say is not true, is false. So what we have to do? Be honest. Tell Baba, Baba, I didn't wanted to do this or didn't wanted to say, but I did. I remember that Brahma Baba, during his time, there were few children. There was one new one. He came all the way from South India to meet Baba, to tell Baba about his mistake. Very jovial person. But he said, Baba, since I have done this mistake, I'm not happy. So, of course, Baba used to say uh, that if you are truthful, you will be dancing in joy. So he used to be like that. And it was not a big mistake. He said, I got very upset with my employee. So I came running to tell Baba, Baba, I got angry today. Anyway, Baba was very pleased and very happy and kept giving his example. That's another thing, that you have to be brave, courageous, to be honest. Sometimes we say, what will Baba think? Actually, Baba not think why you have done that, but rather Baba feels very happy. And every evening, 2, 3 evenings, he mentioned about that brother. He has come all the way to tell Baba what mistake he made, to inspire all of us. Because if you make mistake and hide, you will not be happy. Your line will not be clear. Thoughts will keep coming. I think we all have that experience. We try to hide, no, I didn't do this, I don't have these thoughts. We don't need to be very clever in the intellect, but should be innocent, clear intellect, and speak out whatever. Now, some people, they speak here, there, everywhere. But Baba says, no, speak to Baba. He is the comforter of heart. He will help you. In the beginning, there used to be some souls who will talk to others, and Baba won't like it. Wherever they sit, they start talking what is in their heart. But Baba said, no, Baba will give power. So talk to Baba. And after that, we tried, because people have their friends and somewhere that friendship is there. But we have to be speaking to Baba. So to feel Baba belong to me actually will be great feelings that Baba is the one who is my dearest friend, and he is the one who really will help me. Souls cannot help. So I think that the way Baba is saying, he will be remembering me. He will be belonging to me. So it's simple, but very practical. You have to make it real. So today's homework is very, very beautiful. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.
The Lord is pleased with an honest heart, seated on God's heart throne. Make the comforter of the hearts belong to you with a true heart. There is the saying, the Lord is pleased with an honest heart. Those with a true heart are seated on God's heart throne. They make the Father, the comforter of hearts, belong to them with a true heart. The Father, the comforter of hearts, cannot stay anywhere for even a second except in the heart. Through remembrance, innocent devotees have been looking for God in every particle, but the innocent children of Polanath have attained Him. Those with a big brain did not attain Him, but those with a true heart attained Him. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avakti Parivar. So before we start Avakti journey, I just would like to go through tomorrow's program. Tomorrow is Saturday, Samritvila, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. 6 o'clock meditation will start, followed by Hindi Avakt Murli, then until 8:30, and then tomorrow is Saturday, so Avakti children class from 1:30 to 3 p.m. Age 5 to 12, Avakti youth class 3 to 4, age 13 to 18, evening Bhakti will start at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, followed by English series, homework, Avakti journey. So now let's invite our two angels. So it was an interesting chit chat, churning. So thank you. Yesterday was wonderful, and now again today is the second day. Welcome to a Vikti journey. An honest heart loves to churn. So I'd like to again welcome our two angels, Sister Shireen and Sister Wari. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening. Om Shanti, Didi. Hello, Wadi Ben.
Hello, Sister Shireen. How you doing?
Very well, very well.
Didi, yes. So that was
One of
the where on the one hand, yeah, that sometimes courage and that is required, to be honest. But I like this thing of the juxtaposition of dishonesty and innocence, and where often it's not deliberate dishonesty, but there's, if you want to say ignorance, that's one thing, but the innocence And also, as Didi was saying, it reminded me of a story that I've heard from, I guess, the scriptures, where the person who has that nature, and it catches my attention too, where they're too eager to tell everybody about their problems or their situations, what's going on with them, etc. And you wonder, are they really looking for a resolution? And there's that story that they tell about, was it Draupadi, when she was being attacked by Kitcha, was that his name? And she called out to Krishna.
No, Kichak is different. Dushasan.
Okay. So I thought it was him because he was mentioned the other day.
Yeah, he was mentioned today.
Yeah. And so she called out to Krishna anyway. Finally, at the end, she said to Krishna, why didn't you come? I called you, but you didn't come. You didn't come. He said, yes, but you called your mother, your father, your brothers, your husbands. You called all these other people first. And then finally you called me. And when you did, I came. And so this is changing that nature of thinking that other human beings are going to resolve. If you're really honest about resolving it, then of course you take it to Baba first and you don't put that burden on other people.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing that really stood out to me was when she said you have to make everything real. So these words, right, like, comforter of hearts or innocent Lord, they could just be words. They could just be words that we really have to make that real. And so I like the example she was giving of that brother who came all the way from wherever he came, and he told Baba that he got really angry and how Baba was so pleased with him. And so I was thinking that on that level, like without deceiving myself and really watching to see, like you were saying, and like Didi said, am I going to all my friends talking about my problems, or am I going to Baba? That is making it real, to really see where I'm going and to really go to Baba. I thought that was a very interesting yukti. And I've been thinking about that since she said, what is it that would make it real? How would I know the comforter of hearts is with me?
I think that there's almost like it's an automatic mechanism that works and that you have to kind of trust. And once again, it's like if you put the wrong coin in the meter, it's not going to work. But if, and along with this word of honest, like what does it mean to be honest? It's about being sincere.
Mm-hmm.
To the extent that I understand, because I might give you an explanation of something, and to my mind it's true, but you with your greater discernment or wisdom or whatever, you see it in a different light, and you don't criticize me for seeing it the wrong way, but that you use another mechanism to clarify and to bring me into that true understanding. And I think that's how it is with Baba, that just if there's sincerity, because I can't always say for sure that I'm being honest, in as far as I think I'm honest or understand that I'm honest, then that's what I come with. And then just trusting that mechanism, that sincerity of yours, that's the line that keeps the intellect open, that the price is sincerity, in a sense, just my sincerity.
Right. And the other thing about today's homework that really stood out was the innocent Lord, which is always very fascinating for me. It's one of the more fascinating aspects of Baba, because you know, like how he is so innocent, right? Like he is willing to give us everything. He's willing to overlook everything. He's willing to overlook all my mistakes. He's willing to do all of those things. And how do I, you know, invoke this innocent Lord into my life? That has been a journey for me, is how do I invoke the innocent Lord into my life? Like in morning at Amrit Vela, how can I just connect with the innocent Lord? One of the things I was thinking is, if I react to people or things or whatever is going on during the day, then it's harder to have that relationship with Baba as the innocent Lord. That there has to be a neutrality, whether to situations or people. That it has to come from a place of neutrality. And the other thing I was thinking about the innocent Lord is children. How, you know, when a child is born, they're not thinking, oh, will my mother feed me? Will my father feed me? You know, they just are so innocent. They're so trusting. They're so, and that's how I have to be. I have to trust Baba. I have to trust Rama and just be that child. Just be that child without, you know, overthinking, overanalyzing.
Two things when it comes to the innocent Lord, and again, it's so endearing, and of course, you know, it's manifest in perhaps in Hinduism in terms of, again, the child Krishna, and you get it in Christianity with the child, the baby Jesus sort of thing. When I hear about the innocent Lord, the awareness that the other side of it is that he's innocent of all the accusations that have been made against him in terms of bhakti, all of the wrong things. Right. You know, he was completely innocent, but did he punish anybody because of it? No. And then another thing, this was an old experience many years ago, and it was the awareness of Baba's love for the Kumaris is partly to do with their innocence. He knows they're a little bit, their innocence is a little bit buddhu, and that he really needs to protect them. Right. And then it was like, but if I'm not a Kumari, if, you know, I'm a mother, I'm a father, I'm experienced in life, how do I draw that from him as the innocent Lord? And the feeling that Baba was saying, become innocent of your own mistakes, become innocent of your own past.
Right.
You know, to let go of that. But if I'm coming, because in the religious culture I grew up in, it was always through my fault, through my own previous fault. And you went to confession and you told your sins, and Baba's saying, child, you know, thank you for coming to me. I'm sure that's what that brother who came from South India felt, that he came, it was a small thing he'd done, but Baba would have told him, forget it. That automatically your truthfulness and your honesty expiated, you know, got rid of that transgression. That's part of the automatic, I think, mechanism that's at work with Baba.
I also feel to invoke the innocent Lord, there has to be this complete love, which is like a all-encompassing love for Baba, without any agenda, without, you know, like a child, without any agenda, without any, you know, altruistic or like generous, right? I want to use the word unadulterated, but it's a double negative, so I don't want to use that. But there has to be this very, very pure love for Baba, and it has to come from this really pure place, and then I feel we can invoke Baba's innocence into our life.
I liked what Didi said, and because if, for example, I'm in front of the father, we all know that a father would know the kid has been disobedient, and so that, you know, you can be punished. Or again, the teacher, I haven't shown up with my homework, and so you're made stand in the corner or whatever. But the one relationship that Didi touched on where that does not happen is a friend. I do not fear any criticism, punishment, retribution from my friend. I can be wholly myself, and their only desire is for my growth and my upliftment. And so I would turn to that relationship of the friend.
Right. That's great, Vardhan. Thank you so much. Let's have a few minutes of
all right, sis. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Om Shanti, everyone.
See you tomorrow.
The Lord is pleased with an honest heart, seated on God's heart throne. Make the Comforter of hearts belong to you with a true heart. There is the saying, the Lord is pleased with an honest heart. Those with a true heart are seated on God's heart throne. They make the Father, the Comforter of hearts, belong to them with a true heart. The Father, the Comforter of hearts, cannot stay anywhere for even a second except in the heart through remembrance. Innocent devotees have been looking for God in every particle, but the innocent children of Bhola Nath, the innocent Lord, have attained Him. Those with a big brain did not attain Him, but those with a true heart attained Him.
सच्ची दिल पर साहब राजी, परमात्म दिल तख्त नशीन, सच्चे दिल से दिलाराम बाप को अपना बनाना। कहावत है सच्चे दिल पर साहब राजी, सच्चे दिल वाले परमात्म दिल तख्त नशीन बन जाते हैं। सच्चे दिल से दिलाराम बाप को अपना बना लेते हैं। दिलाराम बाप सच्चे दिल के सिवाय सेकंड भी याद के रूप में कहाँ ठहर नहीं सकते। भोले भक्त तो भगवान को कण कण में ढूंढते रह गए, लेकिन भोलेनाथ के भोले बच्चों ने उसे पा लिया। बड़े दिमाग वालों ने नहीं पाया, लेकिन सच्चे दिल वालों ने ही पाया। ओम शांति।